Hello, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
Imagine a world where you can talk to your computer, phone, or any other device and ask it to do anything you want. It's such a good ecosystem that it knows you better than you know yourself. It knows what you like, what you want, or what your mood is at that moment, and it can anticipate your needs and do them for you without you asking it to. Whether it's investing your money in stocks in the right way, or buying tickets to your favorite concert for you when you're in a low mood. Is it a bit scary that it knows you so well, or is it a good thing to have such an assistant? Let's take these words, which sound like science fiction, together with the good and the bad. According to one of the most influential names in technology, this world is not far away. We may even experience it directly in the next 5 years. Who is this visionary who foresees such a radical change in our relationship with technology? You probably know him very well. He is the co-founder of Microsoft, the creator of Windows, and the leader of many other innovations that shaped the 21st century. As you might have guessed, this person is none other than Bill Gates. Bill Gates is certainly not just a spectator of the artificial intelligence revolution we are witnessing today. Because as you know, as we mentioned in our previous videos, Microsoft is the company that came up with a $10 trillion investment in OpenAI in 2023. What was the purpose of OpenAI? To create artificial intelligence that can surpass human intelligence. It would be impossible not to mention the views of Bill Gates, the person who supported Microsoft's investment in such a project. Artificial intelligence is starting to play an increasing role in all aspects of our lives. Recently, with Gemini and Sora, it has excited us as if we had discovered a new continent. So, how will the future of this technology take shape? We can get the answer from Bill Gates, one of the most prominent figures in the world of technology. In a recent article, he shared some of his views and expectations on how artificial intelligence will affect us starting in 2024. In this talk, I will share Bill Gates' predictions with you, and let's discuss together what they mean. According to Bill Gates, the most important touches of AI in our lives will be in areas such as health, education, and the environment. In his boldest and most exciting predictions so far, he said that AI will transform the way we interact with our devices, and that we will soon have a personal assistant who can do everything for us using only our voice. This assistant will be powered by large language models like ChatGPT and Gemini, which can understand natural language at a human level and produce output accordingly. This assistant will also have access to all our information, work, banking, health, and personal data, and use it to provide us with the best possible service. Let's clarify this situation with a few examples. How many of us actively use Siri, which Apple announced to us years ago? I think Siri, which can answer simple questions about the weather or current stock market prices, is a little behind the times. Especially after seeing what artificial intelligence can do recently, we can say that Siri has become quite ordinary and simple for us. Our newly developed assistants will listen to us. And when I say listen, I mean listen. And we will be listened to and understood as we have never been listened to before. It will check the weather for us before we leave the house and tell us how we should dress. And if we are in a bad mood, maybe it will care enough to buy tickets to the concert of our favorite artist for us. Imagine that this artificial intelligence will become your best friend over time. Of course, this raises some serious questions about privacy and security, but Bill Gates believes that with the right regulations and measures, these challenges can be overcome. My interpretation is that in addition to the positives, we will also see the negatives. But of course, new opportunities open new doors, so let's not get frustrated. As I mentioned in the example, this personal assistant can act almost like your psychologist. So do you think there will be a need for psychologists in the future? Would you hire a lawyer if you had an assistant who knew hundreds of books on a legal issue down to the finest detail? Or if you feel uncomfortable and have a blood test, do you think artificial intelligence can examine your test results and make a prediction about your illness, just like a doctor? Of course, the doctor should make the final diagnosis. Here, a new door will be opened for all professional groups, thanks to artificial intelligence. Your laboratory result will be in front of your doctor after a preliminary examination, so there will be a more effective working environment. Also, people's working hours will change completely because our personal assistants will allow us to use the day more efficiently. This is not the first time Bill Gates has predicted a major shift in the history of computing. He was one of the first to recognize the potential of graphical user interfaces, such as icons and windows, to make computers more user-friendly and accessible. He also predicted the rise of the internet, the cloud, and the mobile revolution. Now, he thinks we are on the verge of another breakthrough that will make our devices smarter, more responsive, and more personalized than ever before. He thinks this will be one of the biggest revolutions in computing since the introduction of graphical user interfaces. Do you agree with him? Do you think you are ready for such a change, or that you should prepare yourself for it? How many of you remember the first time you used the internet? How many of you were amazed by the possibilities it offered? Or did you think it was a passing fad, a toy, or something that could only be used for business? I have some news for you. The internet was not a fad, a toy, or something that could only be used for business. It was a revolution that changed the world and our lives, and it is still changing every day. But the internet is not the only revolution we have witnessed or will witness in our lifetime. There is another revolution happening right now that is far more powerful, far more impactful, and far more transformative than the internet. This is the artificial intelligence revolution. Bill Gates has even given a date for it. He said that in developed countries like the US, we will see a kind of explosion in AI adoption and innovation in the next 18 or 24 months. In other countries, he said, it could take up to 4 years. First of all, AI will help us discover and develop new medicines, especially for hard-to-treat diseases like cancer. AI will use deep learning algorithms to analyze large amounts of data, such as genetic sequences, molecular structures, and clinical trials, and find patterns, correlations, and insights that humans might miss. It will also help us design and test new drugs faster, cheaper, and safer, using simulations and predictions. These are just a few examples of how AI will revolutionize health and improve our lives. And these are not just fantasies or dreams. These are realities that are happening now, or will happen very soon. But health is not the only area where AI will have a big impact. There are many other areas such as education, the environment, and entertainment. How many of you think teachers are irreplaceable, indispensable, or essential for education? I have some news for you. Teachers are irreplaceable, indispensable, and essential for education. But they are not alone, isolated, or unsupported in their task. They have a powerful ally, a helpful friend, and an intelligent assistant. This is the artificial intelligence revolution, and it is not a threat, a competitor, or a replacement for teachers. It is a partner, a collaborator, and a complement for teachers. It is a partner that will change the world and change our lives, and it is already changing every day. At first, I'm sure there will be educators who will object to the use of AI, but they will adapt to this change over time. Just as the use of accounts was once forbidden in schools, I predict that the same will be the case for artificial intelligence. Already, teachers are warning their students that their homework should not be done by artificial intelligence. In my opinion, if students want to use artificial intelligence as a tool to access more information quickly, or to reinforce what they know and have a questioning approach, I think artificial intelligence is a tool that should be used. According to Bill Gates, AI will revolutionize education and help teachers in many ways, such as overcoming routine and boring tasks that do not contribute to the actual learning and teaching process, such as grading papers, keeping records, and managing programs. AI will not only help teachers, it will also help students in many ways by providing tools, platforms, and opportunities to help them learn better, faster, and more fun. What do you think about this? Will artificial intelligence make people smarter, or will it push people into laziness with the conveniences it offers? Also, will some occupational groups disappear over time, and will artificial intelligence replace them? Don't forget to mention your thoughts in the comments. The most thought-provoking issue in the developments on the road covered with this dust cloud that astonishes us is data privacy. Although OpenAI says that it does not store important information of users, we all know that the source of development of artificial intelligence is data. Perhaps they may not directly use our data, but they may be accessing it indirectly. For example, WhatsApp says that our data is protected and not stored. So why do we get hamburger ads when we say we are hungry in messages? I'm sure there's no one who hasn't experienced this, so isn't WhatsApp protecting our data? Actually, it might be, but you used a keyboard application when you wrote that message. Could it be that what you wrote is learned from that keyboard application? If you wish, I can make a short video about the privacy of our data and how it is processed. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want more of this kind of content. Stay healthy until the next video.